Boom, and we're off. And we're off. Week 12. Week 12. Is it week 12? Yes, it is, according to this. The winners and losers of NFL Week 12. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're starting with. I do the Bill Burr intro. I'm going to do the...
Ignore your fucking wife.
All right. We're starting the week off strong with Bears-Lions. It's this week. That doesn't make sense. I wasn't right. Week 12. Ahí estamos. Steelers, Browns. A fucking blizzard. You know what? Okay. What notes do I have from this? It was raining or it was snowing crazy. It was even hard to watch.
Jameis Winston is unbelievable human.
Yeah, he can only play in shitty conditions. Have it be a perfect Sunday against a shit team, and he won't be able to play good. But under these,
but play with a smile on his face, though.
Yeah, but put him under these conditions, and he's just really good. Let's start off with this.
Oh yeah.
It's hot. 180. What's hot? 180. What's hot? Yeah. 180. What's hot? Hot. Turbo. What's hot? Somebody jump on sides. Damn. It's hot.
Somebody jump off sides. Classic. Yeah, they fucking came back and won though, so that's great. That was awesome. It was an up and down game, snowing like crazy. Russ actually was playing pretty well, all things considered. He was looking like the old Russ, which was weird because I feel like in other games his accuracy has been a little shoddy, but for some reason he was great in this one. Or
yeah, in a blizzard.
In a blizzard, yeah.
Completion percentage is nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, but at the end, I guess the Steelers defense just couldn't hold on. They took the lead. Actually, you know, go through the details. So, fourth quarter, Jameis Winston scrambles right and for 2 yards touchdown. Actually, I think I could probably find it around here. Because it did look a little crazy. When I saw him take off, I did kind of. He doesn't really take off often, so when he did it, it was pretty cool. The highlight put this. Here we go.
Chance to make it right here. One more play. They're going to go in shotgun. I think they're going to throw this football here.
More Judy Njoku to the left. Winston to throw. Fourth down. Winston under pressure. Scrambling. Pump fake. He's going to run. He jumps. Touchdown. Jameis Winston on fourth down.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The trenches where win. The trenches.
Chance to make it right here. One more play.
So that was a touchdown. Here, the 4 touchdown here. So that made it. Does it give me the score after that? 2 point. Oh no, was that this one? No, I don't know. Anyway, they scored a touchdown. Steelers take the lead. Browns fumble, and then Steelers score again. I think that's where they took the lead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Winston throws an interception. but then they stop them on a punt, and then they're able to score the game-winning touchdown with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. And then Pitts gets the ball back with 57 seconds and is not able to do anything with it. So in the blizzard, if we can hear from them, this game, all things considered, wasn't a big deal for the Browns because they're already kind of in the shitter anyway. But what it was a big deal for was the Steelers, because now it gives the Ravens help where they did not think that they would get it. At least most of us did not get it. So the Steelers now fall to 9-3 while having the Bengals, who are in an AFC in the 7th spot hunt. So they're going to be playing their ass off Sunday. And then they got the Browns again, and then the Eagles and Ravens, or 2 juggernauts. And then puts them at 8-3. Ravens are currently 8-4 with the Eagles, which will be a big game. Then Giants, Steelers, and then Texans. So even if the Steelers win more, lose, assuming the Steelers lose either again to the Browns or against the Bengals or Eagles, the Ravens could be able to take the lead in the AFC North on December 21st. So it puts them in a nice spot. At least the Ravens. The Steelers, not so much. But again, maybe the Bengals aren't for real. Who knows? The Browns, I mean, I'm sure they're beatable.
Hey,
and the Eagles are fucking playing.
Just for entertainment's sake, I mean, we would love for that division to come down to that last game, huh?
Yeah, I mean, so
great.
This is 12, so that'd be 13, 14, 15, 16. So there's one more week after that. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see division records.
So. AFC North. So they're both 4-1 at home, and on the road, Pittsburgh is 4-2, Baltimore is 4-3. Division record: Pittsburgh is 1-1, and the Ravens are 2-2 in the division. Have they lost to? No, they haven't lost. Who did they lose to? I don't know. They lost to the Bengals and they lost to the Browns. Yeah. So let's do this. I don't like any of this anymore. Not any of this, but we're gonna change no doubters to playoffs.
No, they did lose. Steelers and Raiders and Chiefs. Those are the 3 Baltimore losses. No, 4.
Okay. Yeah, they have 4 losses.
Browns as well. That's right. Steelers, Browns, Chiefs, Raiders.
So, I might just put Super Bowl mix because I just feel like right now there's like 4 teams that can make the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yeah, it's very well, especially in the NFC. It's only 2 teams. So maybe in the AFC it's like 3 teams. So
okay.
Fix my camera. But so where do you want to put the
Steelers or Browns first? Who are we doing?
Do Browns first.
Oh, Browns are cooked. They're out of here.
Yeah.
Steelers, they're playoffs for sure. I don't know if they can be Super Bowl mix.
Okay, so we're gonna do. Yeah, I don't think they can win the Super Bowl either. The Browns, we'll put them in the Baker Mayfield category since they looked pretty good and were able to beat the Steelers.
And Jameis Winston, yeah, Jameis
and
Winston.
they were entertaining. So
Yeah.
you're entertaining. If you made Thursday night football game that all of us were not particularly excited to watch. So yeah. And then the Steelers, we said playoffs. Yeah, they're gonna make the playoffs, but I'm not too excited about them. So that's that game, and then so Chiefs Panthers. Fucking, my boy looked really good. I don't think this has audio, but we could just talk about them as. The game was really close. The Panthers looked freaking good. The defense looked really good. Look at this throw. My God.
Oh wow.
Some of these throws were insane. I mean, they were showing the highlights during the game. So
Oh yeah.
So I mean this is
Okay.
and this is what his highlight tape looked in college. At least for some of these throws where he's getting out of the pocket.
Yeah, for sure.
And then just finding open guys, or kind of putting it on the money.
Yeah, those are bombs. Yep, those are bombs.
Oh, that was a good throw.
I mean, those throws are there, man.
Yeah.
I mean, what more do you want?
Was there.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean they almost won. Okay, so this is the thing that and we could also say this about the Giants. That's why it's so hard to tank in football, because a lot of these, in the NBA, you're like 12, you're technically like a 15 person team.
Yeah.
So it's easy to just fucking, I guess, tank. Most guys kind of know where they stand and blah blah blah, right? In the NFL, it's like there's a lot of people who don't get paid a lot of money to get out there and fucking, have to be in a real combat situation here. So it's kind of hard to tank, because you're telling these dudes who are like trying to like make a name for themselves, whether they're special teams,
make a team,
or fucking third stringer playing cornerback because the first stringers are hurt. There's a lot of dudes not making a lot of money playing there, so it's hard to tell people like, hey, we should just tank this game,
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. People are trying to make good tape. Might be free agents next year. Yeah.
Exactly.
Sure.
So I mean, and the Panthers fucking played like it. I think even if they know that they're losing or are not a good team, and even like, I guess what happened to Andy Dalton, he got like in a car accident or something, and he wasn't healthy to play. So like, I don't know what happened to him, but by some reason Bryce Young had to start, and I guess everyone was kind of like, I mean, I'm assuming people are like, oh damn, Bryce is gonna start. And he looked really good, and the Chiefs' defense is not a bad defense, So the fact that he was able to look that good is pretty. I mean, I would be excited about it as a Panthers fan, because now it's like, at least there's some hope there. And fuck, if they would have been able to beat the Chiefs, that would have been sick for all of us, because I would have dropped them to tied with the. They would have been in second place. The Bills would have took first there. So it was a close game. Literally by a field goal at the end. So yeah, that's that. The Panthers, I don't want to put them inside. They can be in the Baker Mayfield category since they play pretty well. I mean, there was a lot of good football this weekend, so not much going in the sad category this week. The Chiefs, we'll put them in the Super Bowl mix because they're the Chiefs.
Absolutely.
Vikings Bears was another fucking great game. I think this one has. Winner playing the Bears in crunch time. I wasn't going to waste another loser blurb on Matt Eberflus. He's been a mainstay on that side of the column over the past month, thanks to repeated displays of coaching malpractice in crunch time. Chicago lost another close game on Sunday, falling to the Vikings in overtime, but Eberflus didn't make any egregious decisions in this one. His call to go for 2 after cutting Minnesota's lead to 8 in the fourth quarter was an analytically sharp move. It didn't change the outcome, though. Chicago dropped its second straight one-possession game, and Eberflus' record in close games drops to a league worst 5-18. While Eberflus' game management was mostly fine, his defensive play calling will be scrutinized this week after his unit let the Vikings off the hook several times during the game-winning drive in overtime. Sam Darnold faced a 1st and 20, 2nd and 17, and 3rd and 10, and the Bears defense couldn't get the Vikings off the field, setting up John Parker Romo for an easy chip shot field goal to end the game. Crazy. But Eberflus wasn't the only Bear leaning into the bit. Kicker Cairo Santos had a field goal blocked for a league-high 3rd time this season. In all 3 cases, the opposing team caved on the left side of the Chicago line to block the kick. Recurring issues are the surest sign of incompetent coaching. Play the clip.
That same spot, Kevin. It was a little bit more. It's going to be. See it come. It's almost that same spot, Kevin. It was a little bit more on Scott Daly, the long snapper, last week against Green Bay. But again, coming off that left side, getting a big push, and it's going to be.
Well, that's crazy. So, Caleb looked great.
Yeah, he played pretty good.
Watch on next.
Throwing for 340 against the Vikings
Defense, yeah.
is not too bad.
Running those right sides.
That's nuts. That's USC Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's
stuff
exactly
right there.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a throw quite like that. It was an off the platform throw. It was a no platform throw.
No platform throw.
Williams threw it with both feet off the ground and both knees bent. This is a picture.
And that's the most Caleb Williams throw you'll ever see right
Yeah.
there in one picture.
And on 3rd and 12, Williams, a straight
Oh,
Missile. Absolute missile.
near the 45.
Let it rip, turn it loose.
I like those
And
kind of
that's what
throws.
Caleb Williams has been doing the last 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
The confidence that Thomas Brown has instilled in him.
You get the Steph
and I
Curry
think all the
mouthpiece
coaches
out
from the Sean
mid-play.
McVay tree, there's a number.
You saw that?
And on
Yeah.
3rd and 12, Williams.
Another one.
From the end zone again, Williams under pressure, dancing away. Williams going to run down the sideline, reaching out. He's got the first down. And on 3rd and 12, Williams, a straight to Keenan Ensing midfield, and he slides down at the.
Williams finally ran out of magic in overtime, but he's not strung together 2 good performances He's now strung together 2 good performances against top 10 defenses since the team fired offensive coordinator Shane Waldron. Bears fans might not have a head coach they can trust long term, but they may have finally found a franchise quarterback. Oh, just look at that. So, Bears. I mean, they're not back in it because I think the NFC's wrapped up. But I'll put them in the spoiler category. Maybe they can beat. They almost beat the Vikings. I think if they would have beat the Vikings, that would have fucking shook up things a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They can be in the spoiler category going forward. I do have some trust in them. The Vikings, who freshly just signed Daniel Jones.
Ooh, let's get thoughts on that real quick. Let's get thoughts on that.
I think it's just
you're a Daniel Jones stan.
It's probably just a. I mean, I feel more for the Giants because I do feel like I was saying earlier about the whole like it's hard to tank because dudes want to play and stuff, or dudes want to make it, So if you're like on the Giants and you trade away your best player, because I think I'm not best player, but best option at quarterback.
That's hilarious, best player.
It is kind of like I feel like it would make you feel like crap because they're playing Tommy DeVito and the Giants got fucking cooked.
Yeah, that's
by Baker Mayfield. So yeah, I think Drew Lock is even better.
This season, bro.
Yeah, and Drew Lock is even better, and they know that. But they're not playing him on purpose, and they even asked Drew Lock, and Drew Lock kind of knew what the fuck was up. So
Yep.
So I think
they're gonna try.
Yeah, maybe, but so like
they're trying.
They're trying to get something, and I think Daniel Jones going to the Vikings is just. I think the head coach O'Connell just has a fetish for fucking nerdy quarterbacks that got let down in other places. But I think also it's like a good backup. I think.
Fair enough.
In case Sam Darnold either gets hurt or is just starts playing shitty.
Do you think he's better than Sam Darnold right now?
No, I don't think so. But I do think that if he gets hurt or if because Sam has had some. This game Sam was pretty good.
No,
but,
yeah, that's true.
But who knows?
He's had some stinkers for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
And who's the Vikings backup now? Nick Mullins or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, so
interesting. Yeah.
The Vikings.
Interested.
They control their own destiny.
Absolutely. No, they're in playoffs.
Yeah, they're in playoffs. They're kind of locked in. They're at 9-2.
Yeah. They're absolutely
in the
locked.
playoffs. Yeah. And then what was the other team?
Bears. We already did the Bears.
Oh, we just did the Bears. Okay, so yeah, so that was good. That was fun. That was a fun game. Another division game. We're down to the wire. These fucking division games. Titans Texans. What a fucking heartbreaker.
Another division game.
Yeah, another division game. Fucking. It's. I'm sure they have. Here we go.
Let's talk about it.
Houston Texans. Let's go based off what this guy says here, cause.
Let me see if he mentions what needs to be said.
The Texans should be thankful they play in the AFC South. That is a very good opening line. Otherwise, they might be in real danger of a late season collapse. But with the Colts looking incapable of stringing together competent performances, and the Jaguars and the Titans in contention for the first pick in next year's draft, Houston won't be feeling much pressure down the stretch. Even after dropping a game to Tennessee in alarming fashion on Sunday, the Texans own a 2-game lead in the AFC South. So while the playoffs still look like a lock for Houston, it might be time to readjust expectations for a team that looked like a legit Super Bowl contender after its 5-1 start. The Texans have lost four of the last 6, and each loss could be blended on a different issue, whether it's Bobby Slowick's lackluster offensive play calling, C.J. Stroud's turnover issues, or DeMarco Ryan's defense. On Sunday, it was a combination of all three. Slowick's run game was completely stifled by Tennessee's dominant front, and those issues on the ground put Stroud in favorable down and distances situations. He responded by throwing 2 interceptions, his 4th multi-turnover game of the season. He had only 2 such games during their entire rookie campaign. Houston's offense made plenty of mistakes, but this loss ultimately fell on the defense, which allowed a bad Titans offense to put up 30 points. True. For only the second time this season, there's no other way to say it. Ryans was outcoached by Tennessee's Brian Callahan, who put together a smart plan to exploit Houston's aggressive defense. The Titans called trap runs, draw plays, screens, and double moves to make the Texans pay for playing fast. Receiver Nick Westbrook Ikine burned the secondary with the double move that got him wide open for Tennessee's first touchdown. Okay, well, let's look at it first.
Have the fewest 10-play drives. Titans have the fewest 10-play drives in the NFL. They're going for it all. They've got it all. Westbrook Ikine. He beat Derek Sting.
Okay. A fake sweep got the Texans defensive front moving downhill, leaving Chig Okonkwo in wide open space, and he took care of the rest on a 70-yard touchdown that gave the Titans the lead in the 4th quarter. I remember that.
Yeah, this is great.
And the pick 6. Okonkwo, he's got some inside Texans territory, inside the 35-30, 25-20. He may go. Stiff arm, end zone. Touchdown, Titans.
The touchdown was enough to put the game away. Tennessee won 32-27, but the score would have been much worse for Houston. Tennessee's erratic young quarterback Will Levis was sacked 8 times, threw a terrible pick 6, and had an aborted snap that the Texans recovered. It's funny, aborted snap in Texas. Oh my God. Wow. Returner Jaquan Jackson.
Crazy sentence right there. That's a crazy sentence.
Returner Jaquan Jackson muffed a punt that gave Houston a short field. The Titans also gifted them an early 7-0 lead after giving up a big return on opening kickoff and a touchdown pass on the first offensive snap of the game. That wasn't a fluky win for Tennessee. The Titans earned it. Right now, 12 teams have a better point differential than the Texans. Of the 7 teams currently in line for the AFC playoff berth, Houston's plus 17 scoring margin ranks dead last. It's beaten one team with a winning record all season, the Bills, and that came back in early October, and now the Texans are losing to losing teams. They still make the playoffs, but we shouldn't expect them to do much once they get there. I agree. That's why I kind of like. That's
Okay,
why.
he
Look,
didn't he didn't mention it.
let's
He
not
didn't
do
mention it, but I gotta throw it in there.
playoff
Dude, the sophomore slump is real, man.
playoff.
It's real, man.
I mean, I don't really think it's a sophomore slump.
Dude, CJ's numbers so far this year are horrible, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Horrible,
okay, I
man.
do think that
They're
I do think the
bad.
sophomore slump is a real thing, but like this guy said, like the Bobby Slowick's offense has been really really shitty, and
Mm.
and then you mix that with the fact that CJ got a weird, he's gonna have a sophomore slump, and then mixed with the fact that Nico Collins was out for a few games. You know what I mean? Like the injuries also kind of come in, and
Out for the year, obviously it hurts. Fair.
yeah, it's just
Yeah, fair,
I
but
just feel like they
he
haven't
didn't
been
have
able to get
Snell last
a
year. Joe Mixon missed a few games as well.
yeah.
But bruh, he didn't have those guys last year. And he was able to do what he did.
Yeah, and that's where I'm saying like I do think that like last year you're a rookie, so like they say there's not that much tape on you, but at the same time, like a lot of these fucking
No, that's real too. That's real too, for
so
sure.
that's why. But also I just think like it's easy to fucking look like shit when you're playing for a team that
That's a good point
that
too.
can't get anything going. You know what I mean?
Shannon always says that, bro. They have a season of tape on you, and not just for
Yeah.
CJ, but the OC as well.
Yeah,
Slowick.
exactly.
So it's hard for him to make adjustments this year.
And that's
like
the thing.
Too.
Like that's what
real.
they always say. Like if you're a good coach, you're making tweaks every year.
Mm-hmm. Ben Johnson, Lions. Look at him.
Exactly. And I think I've heard Belichick say this, but during by the way, the Manning cast is so good, dude. I fucking love the Manning cast. But
I love it too.
Fucking Bill Belichick's. Honestly, I wish they just did a Bill Belichick, just them three for a whole game, because they're like, now we're bringing in the Wilson brothers. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I get it. Fine, if it's a shit game, then bring in fucking Lizzo. I do not give a fuck. You know what I mean? But it's like the Monday game was Ravens Chargers, and it's like I just want to hear football. Like I don't want to hear like and the Manning brothers are funny. Like I fuck with them. You know, obviously like they're like two of my favorite quarterbacks. But like
yeah.
After a while, I was like, dude, I just want, and like even I feel like even Peyton feels, because Eli is more chill, where Peyton, you can tell Peyton really
He's
fucking
more into the game a little bit more.
Yeah, like sure. Eli knows, like Eli, I think in the back of his mind is more like I want to be entertaining because that's kind of what we're supposed to be doing. And then Peyton's more like if the game's getting good, he's like, fuck, like I just want to lock in on the game. I just want to lock in on the game, you know?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you'll catch him like they'll read one of the questions that'll say like, you know, fucking Owen, when you made Wedding Crashers, you know, something about the football scene. And then they're answering the question, and then Peyton's watching the game. And even though they're answering the question, he'll be like, Eli, he didn't pick up the blitz. And he's like immediately like talking over Owen Wilson that's supposed to be giving his answer about Wedding Crashers. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so I just wish. But yeah, Bill Belichick, I think I've heard him say one time that like, he mentioned to Manning that like there was something that he hadn't seen him that he saw him run a certain play on a certain situation like in 2004. It was the fake like halfback dive where he took it himself and then ran to the corner. And he said that he's like, yeah, like because Peyton obviously famously never runs the ball, he's slow as fuck.
Yeah.
So he said Belichick was like, yeah, when you did that with the Colts like in 2002 or some shit, we would practice it every week. Every time we faced you, we would always look out for that. And then you didn't do it again until 2013 when you were on the Denver Broncos, you know? And like I've like heard them mention that before, where it's like, yeah, like, you know, we have tape on you for a certain thing, and then we know what you like to do, but then it's like if you don't, like, if there's certain things that you have up your sleeve that you're not going to pull out until like years later, it's like, fuck, like what are you going to do, you know? And you got to constantly reinvent yourself. And I just think yeah, they just need to get better at doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
Stroud stuff. I was looking at some Stroud tweets, but yeah, it's just it's hard for my boy because I I hate seeing this because it really does look like him. TJ Stroud year 2. Who is this guy? What the fuck?
There's no way you just live your life and just look like that. He for sure purposely makes himself look like
For
CJ
sure.
Stroud.
He kind of like someone told him and he was like, "Oh,
Oh, he went all in.
I'm gonna
That's
buy
what
the
he looks
jersey."
like. He always wears that jersey. I promise you. That's all he wears.
Yeah, for sure.
Is a different version of the jersey.
He hopes that someone sees. He hopes that someone thinks he's CJ Stroud.
That's funny, man.
Very. But yeah, it's just it is a bit of a. You're right though. It is a bit of a sophomore slump, but I mean, yeah, like when they look good, and it just kind of sucks that they haven't been able to string it together so much for them to look like a good team. And I you know, we've kind of touched on this a few times too, that we don't think that they can be had, and they're not like the best team. So
yeah.
all right. So the Titans, see, like the Titans, where do we put the Titans? I mean, they do have a good defense too, man. They have dogs on the defense.
Oh, for sure.
They shouldn't be winning games though. But and then Will Levis.
They should tank.
They should tank though. Yeah, they should tank.
They're a classic should tank.
So currently, it's Jacksonville. Damn, they have New York getting Shedeur. Oh, we dropped to third. Let's go. Nice. This is what I mean. If we don't get Shedeur, I want Cam Ward. I'm happy with either or. Then they have so they have the Titans are at 6. They have them getting an edge, but I mean, there's quarterbacks. Well, they got the Bengals getting Gene T. I'm actually very excited about fucking football this year, or the draft. But yeah, so tankers should tank because there's quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
So they can get and then fucking Texans put them. Okay, so this is how we're doing this. Playoff up means they're gonna make the playoffs and possibly can move upwards. Playoff down,
okay.
like so. Playoff arrow pointing up, playoff arrow pointing down. Like I'm saying, I think the Texans will make the playoffs, but they'll probably be a first round exit. If the Steelers, Vikings, I do feel like if they make the playoff and maybe something crazy will happen and they'll somehow make the Super Bowl, I do think that could also happen. Yeah. Who knows? You know what I mean? So that's how we'll do that. And then the NFC West is the NFC West, and then these are the fringe. So yeah, because we need to make more categories, because if not, we're just gonna have everybody in fucking cross off. Next, Titans, Lions, Colts. We don't gotta say much about this one.
Yeah. Lions are the Lions, man.
Lions are the Lions. I will put them in the Super Bowl mix.
Absolutely.
And the Colts, Richardson didn't look too good, or he looked más o menos. But Richardson is Richardson. We'll put them in spoilers because I do think Richardson could still carry out of nowhere.
For definitely.
So that's always nice.
It's actually crazy to think a few years ago when Dan Campbell got hired in his press conference, and me watching the Pat McAfee show.
Yeah.
And that going viral of him saying we're gonna fall, but when we come up, we're gonna take your kneecaps off or whatever. Like, it was a joke.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The Pat McAfee show, like that. Religiously, I was watching that, and I remember they rolled with that, bro. Like, it was funny. And
yeah, I mean, but he was dead ass too.
No, clearly he was, bro.
Yeah.
But at the time, I remember thinking to myself, like, bro, I could never see the Lions being like good in my life, like legit. And look what he's done, bro. It's actually a trip to sit back and think about that. And
Yeah.
like
I mean,
how funny they were think like, oh my god, this guy's a legend. How legendary this press conference was. Let's see if the Lions are actually gonna be good. And he actually made them good, bro. It's nuts. It's nuts to think about. The Detroit Lions.
if I can find what's his name?
Jared Goff is a legit
Okay, well, let me see if
MVP candidate. Like, come on, man.
I could find good for I saw there was like a post game speech.
Yeah, that's
DC
great.
just lounging.
That got us to 10. That's 10. That's 9 in a row. How many of you guys have won 9 in a row in here in the NFL? Raise your hand. Yeah, it's saying something. It's rare. All right, we're in rare air right now. All right, so we're doing something special, which we knew we would. There are little things to clean up. All right, but the most important thing is we found a way to get that W. I want to highlight just a couple of guys here. All right, the first one, man, defense, 8 total tackles. 7 of those were solos. Rodrigo, you played your ass off. Come up here.
Appreciate you guys. Keep it rolling. And
That's that linebacker that has that last name.
Hey, we talked about field position was going to be big. Defense, that's a way to just keep them backed up, keep them pinned. So, Lamb, 4 punts, 192 yards, 48-yard average, all inside the 20. Jack Fox.
Rodriguez doesn't roll off the punch for him, I guess.
Love you guys.
Played on another team, right? Or you've coached on another team. It's just always special to come back and get the dub, man. It means a lot. So we're fortunate to have this guy. He's a huge asset. Assistant head coach, running back coach, Scotty Montgomery. Favorite team of all time, man. Love you guys. Love you guys. I read something this morning, and it was talking about a road, man, being on the road, and it brought me back. Where's Golf at? Saint, Soul, Frank, Deck, all. It brought me back to we were 2-6 in 2022. We had just beaten Green Bay at home. We had not won a road game in 2 years. AG, Ben, right? We had not run a road game in like 2 years. So what are you going to do? You know, now the thing is about road games. Road games. We were 0-11-1. 0-11-1 on the road. 21, half of 22, and then we went to Chicago and got it. We got our first dub, and since then we're 16-5 on the road, man. And every one of you are a part of that. Every one of you are a part of that. That's big, man. 16-5 on the road, all right? So we're road warriors. We're also damn good at home. Good win, man. That's number 10. All right, let's go. That's 10. That's 10, baby. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win.
Damn, road warrior, 16-5.
Let's go,
like your coach remembering that and then like bringing it, and then remembering it was like, I don't know, that would get me hyped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's sick. Like. Fucking yeah, we didn't win a fuck. We were 0-11-1. Now look at us. So yeah, we put the Lions up here. They beat the Colts. Yeah, yada yada yada. Patriots, Dolphins. Dolphins. I mean, Patriots are Patriots. Dolphins are the Dolphins. I'm just glad that they're back. Let's see where they land here.
Are they back from the dead for real though?
I mean, they're at least competitive, is what I would say.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Denver's in that 7 spot, and then the Dolphins are 5 and 6 currently. They have the Packers, Jets, Texans, and Niners. They could possibly go 3 and 1 on that. Again, this Thursday, the Thursday night game for Thanksgiving is Packers Dolphins. It's apparently it's gonna be fucking cold, so I don't have too much confidence that they'll win that game because in the cold they don't do too well.
Yeah, definitely not.
But I mean, beating the so no, not that one, but the Jets could be an easy game, the Texans could be an easy game, and the Niners could be an easy game. The Niners could possibly already be out of the mix by then. So that's what they got. The Broncos have the Browns, Colts, Chargers, and Bengals. So I mean, what I will say is that
it's gonna get juicy, bro.
It's gonna get crazy between. I think the Chargers are good enough to stay in this area, but I don't believe in the Colts. But the Bengals are, they are coming. They're coming. They are on their way. So fucking. What I will say though is the fucking Dolphins. I want them to be good because again, this Thursday it's Packers Dolphins for Thursday. And I need that night game to be good because the Thanksgiving schedule,
It's gonna be horrible.
It's gonna be horrible. And I like watching football on Thursdays. And here we go. We got Bears Lions in the morning. That should be good because I'm just hoping that the Bears show up. Please show up for this game. And then we have Cowboys Giants. That's gonna be a fucking shit show. Who gives a fuck? Who cares about this game? Cowboys are tanking.
Man, I hope.
Exactly. I mean, again, McCarthy's gonna get you a stupid win for no reason. Just
Yeah, I already see it, bro.
So the morning game will be good, but it's at 9:30. At least I'm hoping the morning game is good. But I just don't think Campbell seems to have that fucking chip on his shoulder where he's like, I want to beat everybody by 100.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do feel like it could quickly be like 31-6 at halftime, you know what I mean?
When you've been horrible that bad, I mean, for that long, you deserve to destroy everybody once you finally have the ability to.
Exactly. It's like the Thanos glove type of thing.
Oh yeah.
And then so that's why I'm saying this Dolphins Packer game needs to be it needs to work for us.
Yeah, I don't have any faith in Tua in weather like that, man.
Yeah, but we have to. That's our only hope.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll say about that. Patriots. I mean, I think they need to tank or go home. Tank or go home. Tank or sure tank. They're trying to get. I mean, Drake May still looks like a good player, so that I'll say that much about that. And then the Dolphins. They are on the fridge. They're on the fridge. Yeah. Bucks Giants. Tommy DeVito started. The Giants are in a sad position because they just are. And Baker Mayfield is the head of the Baker Mayfield.
Hey, let's talk about you saw
the
Baker Mayfield and his pops and his brother?
No.
Dude, he's suing him.
His dad and his brother?
Yeah, for $12 million stolen, bro.
I saw
investment.
This is a Italophobia. Yeah, Tony Soprano's looking at this like, who the fuck is this? This fucking guy. Italian community waiting in the weight locker room after this game. That's funny.
That's great.
Okay, so let's look that up then. So what is it from all the fucking Geico commercials?
I don't know. His Geico money got lost.
Geico money got fucking.
I think that's what happened. Yeah, there you go.
We'll do ESPN.
Oh, okay. His father's company.
Buccaneers quarterback Memphis sold his father's company last week, alleging breach of contract over a failure to repay millions, court documents obtained. The lawsuit was filed in the District Court of Texas, November 22nd, on behalf of Mayfield, his wife Emily, and their company, Team BRM, LLC, Team whatever. It alleges that Camwood Capital Management Group and its subsidiaries obtained $12 million from the Mayfields between 2018 and 2021 without their knowledge or consent. Oh, fuck. Mayfield's father, James W. Mayfield, is listed as a founder and senior managing director on this website. Baker Mayfield's brother, Matt Mayfield, is listed as managing director. According to the lawsuit, between 2018 and 2021, substantial sums of money belonging to Baker and Emily Mayfield were transferred from their personal accounts to TBRM accounts, primarily to Texas Contract Manufacturing Group, one of its subsidiaries. The suit alleges that the Mayfield's assets were distributed and used by Camwood to pay general operational expenses such as payroll obligations without proper accounting or explanation. The suit claims that the Mayfield's assets were used as a primary source of funding and capitalization for the company, that they did not book or account for any indebtedness, and that they did not receive any equity interest in the company. In August 2023, Mayfield filed a petition requesting information about potential misappropriated funds. The suit states that once Mayfield began to uncover Camwood's alleged misconduct and sought answers to explain the taking of their assets, the company attempted to obscure the relevant information, avoided plaintiff inquiries, and invented fictional explanations for their actions. That's fucking crazy. None of the efforts could alter the reality that defendants took money from plaintiffs with no plan and ability to repay it.
Oh man.
The two parties reached a confidential settlement, January 23rd, 2024, in which Camwood Capital would repay a total of $11,741,000 plus interest and installment payments starting September 30th. The suit states that the defendants were also obligated to refinance an existing loan to free up capital or repay the Mayfields and to provide them access to the defendants' books and records. The suit states that none of these obligations were fulfilled. It is now clear that the defendants had no intention of making plaintiffs whole when they entered the settlement agreement. The suit states, to date, Camwood Capital has not repaid or even $1 under the settlement agreement. Defendants have failed to refinance their existing loans, and defendants have not provided plaintiffs with access to their books and records, a continuing pattern and practice of preventing plaintiffs from accessing pertinent information. The lawsuit is requesting Camwood repay the $11 million. Oh, yeah.
Plus interest.
Plus interest.
I love it.
Am I reading that correctly? Yes, they just put a fucking period instead of a comma. Yeah, it did that. Plus interest. Mayfield select the first. Yeah, whatever we all. Yeah, Pro Bowl last season. Blah blah blah. So just another example of people putting fucking money in front of family, and they're like, "Oh, my son is making millions, so what's the big deal if I borrow $12 million from him?" I just don't understand how he had access to his fucking account. I don't know. That's just crazy.
Well,
like, I'm assuming
his dad's company was an investment firm or something like that.
Yeah, so they must have had access to his. I mean, he probably just trusted his dad with his fucking account and routing information, and then just his dad just took that shit. That's fucked up.
That's nuts, man. Wow, what a Thanksgiving dinner they'll have tomorrow.
Yeah, for real, huh? Yeah, they're probably not going over. That's crazy.
They'll probably skip this year.
They're probably. Yeah, we're probably skipping it. Like his wife's calling like Baker Mayfield's mom, like, yeah, we're probably gonna skip this year. Something came up, yeah. With everything that's happening, you know, I can't find the fucking.
No, we put him there already. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Hey, all the best to Baker, man.
Yeah.
He's just a grinder, man. Wow, that's crazy. Anyways.
Yeah, so this game was fucking crazy. The Colts, the Cowboys and the Commanders. Both of our outcomes did not come out as we intended.
Yep.
Or as we want. And I saw a clip where it was like the game ended 36-24 in regulation. I'll put Cowboys. So ever since I put in that fake which division winners we think are gonna happen.
Everything's gone backwards, huh?
Everything has got. They have literally not won a game since I did that. So.
Wow. Drive to Turpin, and it bounces through his legs. Here he comes. Cavante Turpin spinning free. Here it bounces through his
legs. Literally what I do in Madden.
Line drive to Turpin, and it bounces through his legs. Here he comes.
Get close, press circle, and then just hope that you find a spot.
Here he goes. Fastest man in the NFL. Cavante Turpin takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dallas.
Like what? Wrong score, bro.
95 deep. Line drive to Turpin, and it bounces through his leg.
This is the craziest I've ever seen the B button be hit in my life. Emmanuel H.O. with exactly what I
in real life too. That's fun. I can't stand Mike McCarthy.
Yeah. Oh my god. So. I mean, okay, well, where is this? Here it is. For a minute, no time. Now that you just unleashed the quarterback. Now for a minute, no time. Now that you just unleashed the quarterback. So right after that touchdown, this happens, right?
First play. Yeah.
First play.
First play. I said, "Oh my God, yes!"
I thought it was over by then. I was like, the momentum is.
I thought so too. I was pissed.
Here's Ben Solak. Jane Danner should retire tomorrow, fly to Vegas, and just start pulling the arms on slot machines. 2 Hail Marys in your rookie season. You are ordained from on high. The way is made for you. Wait, I just saw the miss. Oh, so he's literally like tweeting this out. And then on the last play of the game, they missed a what was it?
They missed the field goal.
Oh, they missed the extra point. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they missed the extra point. And here's the final score. So they should have made that final point to make it 27.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't. And then they go for
the onside kick.
They go for the onside kick. Cowboys scoop and score the onside kick.
I've never seen that
for some
my
reason,
life, bro.
This is how the score ended.
I've never seen that in my life.
Going into the fourth, I think halfway through the fourth, it was literally 9-10, wasn't it? Or
yep. No, yeah, going into the fourth, it was 9-10.
It was 9-10. I think with like 5 minutes left, it was fucking. Hold on.
Yeah, there's gotta be something there, man.
How the fuck you spell Commander?
I got you right here.
You find it?
It was 10-9. 10-9 until 10-9 until 8 minutes left. Cowboys kicked the field goal 13-9. 13-9. Cowboys make it 29 with 5 minutes left.
Yeah, 20-9 with 5 minutes left. So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just, that's just a fucking crazy game. So the fucking Commanders are now the 7th seed at 7-5. Eagles, who are red hot, have jumped up to the 2 seed. So if the season ended today, the Commanders would play the Eagles, the Seahawks would play the Packers, and the Falcons would play the Vikings. Good spot for the Vikings. That would be a good spot for the Packers, and Eagles,
a good spot for the Eagles.
And a good spot for the Eagles, apparently. So
the way it's going.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I don't know what even The Cowboys, I don't know what they're doing.
Should tank.
They should tank. They have to stop winning games. McCarthy's fucking them over.
Yes.
And then we're gonna put them in playoff down for Washington because it's not looking good. I do think they can still make the playoffs. Cardinals are 6-5 now. The Seahawks have retained lead, but I don't think an NFC West team is gonna take that. However, the Buccaneers are lurking. The Bucs have the Panthers, the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Cowboys, so they can go 3-1. They can be 8-7 with 2 games left on the season. And the Commanders have the Titans, Saints, Eagles, and Falcons. So who knows? We'll see who lands that 3rd spot. Let's go. Who am I? Sportsbook. Handle. What am I looking for? Bitch, you were about to do it. We're doing NFL. Playoffs. What was the first team I gave you? Buccaneers. So they're even odds to make the playoffs. The Seahawks are 138. Cardinals are 128. Between the Seahawks, Cardinals, Bucks, Commanders, Washington is -205. So Vegas still thinks that Washington will get that spot at -205. Because even the Seahawks have, the Seahawks, and so Vegas thinks has the most faith in the Commanders.
Go back to the remaining schedules, where the records, and it shows like the next like 4 games. Pull that up.
For who?
That might be why the commies both.
So the commies have the Titans, Saints, Eagles, and Falcons.
Oh, easy.
The Cards have the Vikings, Seahawks, Pats, and Panthers. The Bucks have the Panthers, Raiders, Chargers, and Cowboys. I feel like
the Bucks and the Cardinals have easier schedules, bro.
Now the Cardinals have
like commies. Dude, Raiders tanking, Panthers tanking, Cowboys tanking.
No, the Bucks the Bucks do have an easy schedule. They can go 3-1.
Easy. Yeah.
Cardinals, they probably lose to the Vikings. They probably lose to the Seahawks. I think Cardinals have slightly harder.
Just say split that.
They split that, and then the Commanders have Titans.
They could split that too, bro.
So I think
realistically,
they just need to win 3 more games. I think. Actually, they might need 11 wins, but we'll see.
Yeah, well then, if that's the case, and the Bucks go 3-1 next 4 games, I mean they got the easy schedule from there.
Yeah.
They could be 8-5, 8-6. Yeah, it's gonna get. There's too many teams there, bro.
Yeah.
Because you still got the Rams, you got the Niners, still kind of in the mix right there with the 5 wins.
Yeah, I think all of these West teams are probably just gonna take the 4 seed and not get a. I think we're gonna get 3 in the 3 North teams. So it's literally all these teams are gonna be fighting for this 7th spot. But whoever ends up with the NFC, whoever doesn't end up with the NFC West. But so Commanders there, Cowboys, Broncos, Raiders. I don't want to spend a lot of time with it. Well, Knicks are good again. Bo Nix.
Another thank you God, right?
Yeah.
Another thank you God, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. For sure. Raiders tank or should tank. I'll put them in the front. And then so Broncos look good. Their defense looks solid again. Our defense looks solid again. Shout out to our defense also. We just quarterback. We'll get that. Niners Packers. Didn't watch much of this game, but there was no Purdy, no Bosa.
I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you who started for the Niners. Man.
Braylon Allen, I think was his name. No,
yeah,
something
that's
Allen.
all you need to know.
Brandon Allen. I don't fucking know. But regardless, NFC
Allen.
West, and then the Packers. I will put them in playoff up because I do feel like maybe Love has a playoff. Maybe he turns it on in the playoffs. But
well, I've seen firsthand him do it.
yeah,
I know he can.
Yeah,
I know he can, man.
Cardinals Seahawks. The Seahawks defense looked great. Looked amazing.
And they're a sneaky tough team, bro.
Yeah, and Gino's playing pretty good again, so that's always good.
That we're gonna have to make that. And do we still have the NFC West category? Because dude, all of them are what the same.
Yeah,
they got the same records?
I think they might all end up. I'm trying to find.
Oh no, 6-5, 6-5, 5-6, 5-6.
Ben Solak. Devon Witherspoon. First, recognize the fake, insanely hard to do on 4th and short. Turn and beat Kyler Murray to the corner, insanely hard to do in general. Taunt Kyler after the pick. Block James Conner on pick 6 return. Taunt Conner. Get unsportsmanlike conduct flag.
That's a W. That's a W play right there.
So he's right here, 21. Boom, chasing him. Intercepted. Here he goes. He's like in his face. Then he starts running. Blocks Connor. Gets up and then starts taunting Connor that he's too small. I mean, when last year when their defense was playing pretty good.
That's the most Gen Z.
Yeah.
Sequence of celebrations you'll see.
When
That's awesome, dude.
When this guy, I think Love and another dude really popped off last year.
Who defensively?
Yeah, because I think Witherspoon's in his second year.
Yeah. Woolen.
Tariq Woolen also. Tariq Woolen's really good.
Too. He's nasty, bro.
Mina Kimes.
That's a good defense over
Mina
there.
Kimes is from Seattle, so she's a Seattle fan. She's a Seahawks fan. And here we go. What Seattle's defense has done over the last 3 weeks versus division opponents Rams, Niners, and Cardinals is why they hired this guy. So last year she kept saying, "I hope we get McDonald from the Ravens," because he was coaching the Ravens at the time. Because he would be perfect. Right? Yeah, he would be perfect. Well, he's the head coach for the Seahawks, but he was the DC for the Ravens.
Ravens, yeah.
And he would be perfect with, because this is the kind of guys that he likes. And sure enough, they've been balling in his defense. Insane stat, the Cardinals ran the ball 14 times. 12 of those 14 runs were unsuccessful per next gen stat. James Conner had a 0% success rate. That is first time watching football. Is this good?
They're 3-1.
Hey man, I've never watched football before. Is a 0% success rate, is that good? And then here's a Trey McBride. Trey McBride set high career highs in 15 targets, 12 receptions, 133 yards, and 76 yak against the Seahawks. McBride caught all 10 of his wide open targets for 124 yards. Balling this year wasn't enough to beat the Seahawks, though. That's that. However, I mean the Seahawks are still. I need to see more from the Seahawks. And then the Cardinals, I'll put them in second place. And then we have Eagles Rams.
Just a little bit early.
God damn. He fucking launched his rookie.
That's a good tackle too, man.
bit early, and then watch Jared Verse, the rookie we've been talking about, against a huge human being in Jordan Mailata and just buried him.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Get a stop here, and then offensively we got to get back. We got to get a stop here, and then offensively we got to get back to run the football like we did on our first 2 drives.
Their adjustments will wait. It's the Eagles beginning at their own 30. Saquon Barkley as the running back. You said it, Chris. Big opening. Barkley. Loose. Saquon will take it the distance. Touchdown.
This motherfucker, though.
Wow.
We got to get a stop here, and then offensively we got.
Something about Saquon Barkley posting 143 rush yards in just about 2 quarters on the Eagles the same week the Giants released Daniel Jones. Chef's kiss.
Oh.
More tweets. Jalen Carter has double teamed on a career high 79% of the snaps that he's taken from the Eagles. For the Eagles.
So what's happening with Jalen Carter tonight? All the attention in my prep was on this guy, and apparently the Rams prep too. He has been double teamed at a career high rate of 79%. 19 times he's rushed the passer, double teamed 15 times. The next gen stats.
The Eagles defense putting it together, man.
That clarification of what has been happening to him.
Those corners
so
are
what's
holding it down, man. Those 2 rookies they got.
Yeah.
They're holding it down.
Saquon Barkley's total yardage by week. Week 1, 132. Week 2, 116. Week 3, 156. Week 4, 116. Week 6, 54. Week 7, 187. Week 8, 188. 111. Week 9, 199. So week 10, 78. Week 11, 198. Week 12, 302. More. Most scrimmage yards through 11 games since 2000. Priest Holmes, 1,787. Christian McCaffrey, 1,709. Chris Johnson, 1,690. DeMarco Murray, 1,657. Amon Green, 1,654. And then Saquon Barkley, 1,649. Only 5 hours from off. Who did Priest Holmes play for?
Oh, that's a phenomenal question. Do not know.
You do not know? You don't even have a guess?
I'm gonna say Patriots.
No, the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Can we just do a quick YouTube highlight reel?
Yeah, I've never heard of this guy. Let me see.
Back when I don't think I ever watched him play either, but he was on NFL Street. That's the only way. Can I just get highlights? Okay, well, this is kind of cool. Deep dive. Oh, it's 30 minutes long though.
Throw like oh yeah, there you go.
Here, 4 minutes.
Ever wonder who had the most productive run in NFL history? Something to the tune of more than 6,500 yards and 61 touchdowns in an epic 3-year span? It wasn't Walter Payton, or Barry Sanders, or even LaDainian Tomlinson. The most productive stretch in league history belongs to some dude who rode the pine in Baltimore. Priest Holmes was an overachieving running back who had his moments with the Ravens, even eking across the 1,000-yard barrier in 1998. That was Ted Marchibroda's swan song in coaching, with an aging Jim Harbaugh
that was Jim
taking
Harbaugh,
snaps at quarterback. In came a new head coach, Brian Billick, who desired a bigger back and put in a new system.
Oh, this guy was a
Next
beast
thing you know, Jamal Lewis was the workhorse, and the Ravens were in the Super Bowl with Holmes as a backup.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
Then came this.
Off tackle, lead play. Holmes gets a block from Richardson in the backfield. 15, 10, 5, deep and right. Touchdown! Inside the 10 to the 5. He dives. Touchdown! Kansas City. Holmes is out on the races. Touchdown, Priest Holmes. He's running as well as any back in the National Football League. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Holmes was one uniquely motivated player. Overshadowed by Ricky Williams at the University of Texas, then relegated to third down back for younger legs and Lewis. Priest was going to change that if he could, in the spring of 2001. He owned a Super Bowl ring, but wanted opportunity, the right team, to show what he could do with the football consistently in his hands. He took goal setting to a whole new level, listing 15 requirements of his new team, including a position coach who had to scratch and claw to make it in the league as a running back himself. Lo and behold, the Chiefs met 13 of his asks, even if they might not have been capable of paying him the most money. They also had the clincher in James Saxon, a former running back who had to hang on in the NFL as a free agent, just like the once undrafted Holmes. Holmes worked his tail off, becoming a good pass protector and reliable pass receiver. By week 3 of the 2001 season, the league took full notice of what an undrafted backup with a Kansas City-sized chip on his shoulder could do when Holmes put up 225 yards and 3 touchdowns on the Redskins.
Priest Holmes on the draw, 20, 15, 10. Priest Holmes splits defenders inside the 5. Touchdown!
Next thing you know, the best 3 seasons this side of Jimmy Brown were underway.
Dude, dudes used to be so much bigger because the pads were bigger.
555 rushing yards to lead the
I
league.
look kind of missed the way this kind of looks. Everyone has like the last pads now.
If he was outstanding in 2001, he was unbelievable in 2002. Running behind a stellar offensive line, Holmes led the league with nearly 2,300 yards from scrimmage and 24 touchdowns in only 14 games. Then in 2003,
well, that's fun
he
to
helped
know.
Kansas City get to the playoffs,
Who
setting a
led the
pretty
league in
sexy
rushing
record along the
the
way.
year I was born.
Look for Priest Holmes here. Here he goes.
Fun fact. Nice.
NFL record for Priest Holmes.
Like so much in pro football, Holmes' dominance over the rest of the league came to an end over the next 2 seasons. He led the NFL with 111 rushing yards per game in 2004, but was forced to miss half the season after getting injured, which unfortunately would become a familiar script with Holmes. The following season, injuries derailed him again, opening the way for Larry Johnson. Yet if you look at Holmes' run from 2001 to 2003, the numbers are mind-blowing. This came right as fantasy football was exploding, and Holmes was the guy everybody wanted. To give you an idea, compare Priest's window with the best 3-year stretch of Adrian Peterson's career, who is widely considered today's top running back. It's not close. Despite the fact this Canton-esque performance came after Y2K, people have already forgotten about Holmes. He tried to make a comeback from his injury-plagued 04 and 05 seasons, as well as missing all of 2006. By that time, perhaps the most underrated player ever was past it at 34 years old. But next time you and your buddies are talking about the best running backs to tote the rock, try not to fly past Priest's name.
There you go. And then the other dude here in this tweet was, you know, DeMarco Murray, right? You remember him?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, him, Chris Johnson. I think this is the year that he hit 2,000 yards. Chris Johnson. And then Amon Green was also running back for the Packers. Packers, also in NFL. But yeah, so those. But yeah, Priest Holmes is fucking sick. He's back in the days when they used to fucking run dudes like nonsense. Saquon just became the 9th player ever to average over 9 yards per carry on at least 25 rushes. Last to do it was Doug Martin in 2012. So Doug Martin had, where the fuck are we at? Yeah, so 10. So Doug Martin did it last, then DeMarco Murray, then Jamal Charles, then Adrian Peterson, Jamal Lewis, Barry Sanders, O.J. Simpson, Willie Ellison, who I do not remember. Here. I'm just pulling up all the tweets from everyone reacting to this motherfucker. Saquon had 26 carries for 255 yards and 2 touchdowns, resulting in the second most rushing yards over expected by a player in a single game since 2018, 150. Barkley has now reached 21 miles per hour on 2 touches in the second half and has now reached 21 miles per hour 6 times as a ball carrier this season. Double the next closest player, 4 players tied with 3.
Is he in the MVP conversation?
Yes, so that's what I wanted to get to.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? That's where I was going. Here we go. Winner, Saquon Barkley's MVP campaign. 1, Lamar Jackson. 2, Josh Allen. 3, Saquon Barkley. Who won the MVP last year?
Who won the MVP last year? McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey. Right?
Was it? Oh, it was, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that was already like pulling teeth. I feel like there's no way they're going to do that shit back to back. But I'm saying fucking do it. Why not?
No, Lamar, bro.
Lamar won last year?
Yeah. That's right.
I think we all wanted it to be McCaffrey though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. That would be my MVP battle. Okay, here we go. Winner, Saquon Barkley MVP campaign.
Hurt, I believe.
Lamar, Josh, Saquon. That would be my MVP ballot through 12 weeks of the season. I'm aware of the argument against a running back winning the award and why it hasn't happened since Adrian Peterson in the 2012 season. There you go. A running back's production is driven mostly by the quality of offensive lines blocking and coaches' play calling. The NFL games are won through the air. More efficient team in the passing often wins the game. Quarterback play is too valuable for the award to go to a player at another position. Well, this is all undoubtedly true about the league generally. There are always outliers. Barkley has been an outlier this season in many respects. After racking up 255 rush yards against the Rams in the 37-1, the Eagles now leads the NFL in rushing by over 200 yards heading into Monday Night Football. He's ripped off a league-leading 5 runs for 50 yards or more. That's fucking crazy. No other back has more than 3, and while I have no evidence to back this up, I'm going to guess he's the only running back who's ever hurdled a defender backwards. Okay, well, yeah, we already saw that. The MVP is a narrative award as much as it is a statistical one, and it's easy to craft a narrative that Barkley has meant so as much to the Eagles as any quarterback has meant to their team. 100%. Because it made Hurts so much better, and anybody who's been watching football, even casually, can see from last year to this year, having Saquon has made it so much easier for him. And it makes it way easier for the offensive coordinator, too.
Yep.
So yeah, this is all these stats, but blah blah blah, whatever. The run-heavy Saquon-centric approach has been running strategy through 12 weeks. The Eagles only trail the Lions, another run-first team in the NFC standings, and are just a game out of first place. Barkley has been Philly's best and most important player throughout the season, with Detroit stuck in football's toughest division, and the Chiefs looking even more vulnerable after a close call against the Panthers on Sunday. It's possible to consider that the Eagles could wind up the league's best record by the end of the season. The MVP has essentially become the best offensive player on the team and best offensive player on the team award over the last decade, and Barkley has the potential to fit the bill and do something historic. He's currently on pace for 2,151 rush yards, which would surpass Eric Dickerson's single-season record of 2,105, which he set in 16 games. This obviously now we do 17 games. Last year, San Francisco's Christian McCaffrey finished 3rd in MVP voting behind Lamar Jackson and Dak Prescott. If Barkley can keep this up and can lead Philly to the NFL's best record, voters could show him some love at the very least. I would fucking hate it if if he gets 2,000, you have to give it to him.
Oh yeah.
You have to give it to him, and it should be easier for him too. Like, okay, if he breaks Eric Dickerson's record for sure.
Absolutely.
So Eagles, I think they can win a Super Bowl. I'm gonna put them in the Super Bowl mix.
Yeah,
and,
the way they look right now.
Yeah, and who they play? I'm already fucking forgetting. The Rams, they're at the very end of this Actually, I'll put them in front of the Niners. And then we can get to the last game. Here's a picture of Mina Kimes for the game. For no reason other than the stadium looks kind of tight and just first down here looks kind of cool. Also, you've been to the stadium. Have you been here before?
Yes.
For a game?
Yep.
I mean, it's fucking sick. I mean, I don't like how much of a zigzag it is, but yeah, it's pretty dope. All right, well, what are your thoughts on this game? First of all, let's just start there. Oh, here we go. Here's a
down and goal. Jackson keeps. Jackson to the edge. Touchdown, Ravens.
You know what?
Big. Okay,
I got it.
Big game. Is it a big game?
Absolutely. For both teams.
So
I think that's a huge win for the Ravens on the road. If it was vice versa, that's a phenomenal win for the Chargers. But the game went how I thought it would. It was a scrappy game.
Yeah, I think. I mean, they went up 10.
I wish. It's unfortunate. I forget who. I think it was Palmer who dropped it at the end. At the end there, but.
Yeah.
I mean, if they had a true number one, like, it's over, bro.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that.
But go ahead.
Yeah, I have a highlight the highlight of him dropping that one in stride.
Yeah. I'm happy to see the OC remembered Derrick Henry was on his team as well. Oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
He sees the field really well. He sees the field really well.
Oh, check.
Illegal formation.
Chargers are good down here in the red zone, Bill, on defense. They play a lot.
This is the Ravens. This is the Ravens. Illegal formation. Should be a touchdown. And they get an illegal formation. This is what's killed them all year.
Yeah.
He sees the field really well.
Yeah.
Illegal formation.
Chargers are good down here in the red zone, Bill, on defense. They
That's why Bill's a go. Touchdown.
Blitz from Ravens.
Not too off of McConkey.
Don't get me wrong. That's a nice young lad there. I'll tell you what, he can ball. But he's not a number one, man.
Yeah.
He needs some,
and if they get a number one, it'll elevate him too.
Dude, it opens up everything. Yes.
He's very much like a slot receiver type. Another week, another Justice Hill in pass protection tweet. Here we go. Just perfect block.
End zone. Catch is made. Touchdown. And
look at the running back here. Just perfect. Picks up the linebacker blitz immediately.
End zone. Catch is made. Touchdown, Andrews.
They didn't call it a touchdown, but it was clearly a touchdown. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, but yeah, so that's that. Here's what I was talking about, or what you were talking about.
Man who's trailing the Chargers, they got a blocker for him that could have peeled off and taken it, and Johnston then would have been right up the sidelines with nobody with eyes on him. Because the man who's trailing the Chargers, they got a blocker for him.
Here's some analysis from Warren Sharp. Every Ravens drive since the start of the second quarter. Touchdown, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, touchdown. Why the Chargers decided to go deep bomb and then punt on third and fourth down, losing by 14 points with 6 minutes to go in the game was insane. Here we go. There's already some pair lad with T. Higgins, and we're cooking with gas. I've heard that already. If you.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Lamar Jackson on Monday Night Football, 22 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, 7-2 record.
Oh wow. The first comment, I love it.
2-4 in the playoffs.
There's always that one guy.
Yeah.
I agree.
I wonder who he likes. Oh, he's a Browns fan. Oh, Bengals fan. Yeah. Oh, this is a random tweet that has nothing to do with anything. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones on 105.3 The Fan said he's not ruling out a contract extension for head coach Mike McCarthy. I don't think that that's crazy at all. This is a Super Bowl winning coach. Mike McCarthy has been there and done that. He has great ideas. We got a lot of blah, 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 blah. Please do this, Jerry. Double down on Mike McCarthy and sign Zeke to an extension while you're at it.
Oh, I love it.
That's fucking awesome. But yeah, so big game. I agree. I think Ravens are in the mix with Super Bowls. And then the Chargers, I would say playoff down, but at the very front. I feel like we're missing teams here. There's no way this many teams run by.
Yeah, 6. It was 6 teams.
Oh shit. Okay. Jaguars sad. Jets sad. Steelers sad. Saints sad. Bengals, I'll just put them in the
Fringe. Probably.
Falcons. Yeah. They can go in playoff down. And Bills, I'll put them in Super Bowl because I do think that they have a nice shot.
Okay. I'm with that. Yeah.
So that's that. We got football tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Download. Let's fix. It is week 13, 12, 13, 12?
13.
Fuck. Yep, it is. Okay.
Goddamn Commanders, let me.
Okay. Remind me again, because I'm probably gonna forget who. Minnesota 1, Detroit 1, Miami 1, Denver 1, Washington lost.
Wow.
And I thought that was the easy one for you when you picked that. I was
and
like,
Kansas City almost lost.
Lost. Houston lost.
Houston.
Denver 1. Green Bay 1, Seattle 1, Rams lost.
Mm-hmm.
And Baltimore 1. So you got 2 wrong and I got 1 wrong.
Damn.
Dave. So that was week 12. Take a 8-6 lead. Now we're doing the new one. There are no buys this week.
Uh 13. Week 13, that's you.
Me? Okay. Okay, who's the worst team? It's not the Panthers anymore. Ah, yes.
Nah, it got to be the Jags, right?
Yeah, it has to be the Jags.
Jags.
How does he still have a job? He survived the fucking.
Yeah, I don't know.
He survived the fucking.
The
bye week.
He must be blackmailing the GM or something.
Yes, the owners must be on fucking vacation or something. They're on vacation wherever they don't got cell service or some shit. I don't understand. Yeah, Jags, Tampa Bay. No, what is it? Jacksonville against Houston. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take Houston. They need to win this game. They should win this game. Well, actually, let's go through the slate first, real quick, before you make your pick.
Go ahead.
So Thursday, Chicago, Detroit. Like we said earlier, Massimeno's game. Hopefully, if we got to pray that Chicago wakes up for this. And plays good. That's all we can hope for. And then we have Giants Dallas. That's gonna be a shit show. Maybe I think I saw that Drew Lock might be starting.
I have no idea.
So if Drew Lock is starting, maybe it'll be a little bit more fun.
Mike McCarthy's fighting for his job.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And then Micah's coming out saying, as long as I'm on the team, we're always gonna fight.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard to.
Micah, right now, we're building for the future, dog. Pack it in. Let's stay healthy. Let's get ready for next year. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
No. Don't get hurt.
And yeah, I agree. I mean, he already didn't play much of the season, and it's like maybe he's trying to get his stats up, but like, come on, big dog. Let this just be a fucking.
Oh, absolutely.
Let this just be a lost year. You know what I mean? Especially, exactly. I mean, you're gonna re-sign McCarthy. You got plenty of time. All right, and then we got Miami, Green Bay. We just gotta hope fucking Tua shows up. See what happens. Maybe H-N can get some carries because I have him on fantasy. Then Friday on Netflix?
No, Prime.
Friday's not the Netflix game? Isn't there a Netflix game, though?
I think that's Christmas.
Oh, that's Christmas. You're correct, Mundo. Okay, yes. And then, so that's fucking Raiders, Chiefs. No one's going to watch this game. I don't know why they're doing this.
Absolutely not.
I just don't understand. I don't understand the reasoning for this. Why do they do this? Who knows?
Let's embarrass the Raiders in prime time.
Yeah. Supposedly they hire Antonio Pierce because he knows how to beat the Chiefs. Well, not without a quarterback. So, yeah, I think it's Desmond Ridder in prime time on Friday against Pat Mahomes. So we'll see. Sunday, December 1st. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in the morning. Chargers, Atlanta, good game. Atlanta's been on a slant. They've been falling off. I think, and Chargers coming off a loss. That's going to be a good game. Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. That's a good game. Arizona, Minnesota. That's a good game. Indianapolis, New England. I mean, shitty teams, good quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's horrible.
I mean, Anthony Richardson versus Drake May. Maybe that'll be entertaining. Who knows?
Good quarterback.
Yeah, this is just let's see what
one good quarterback there.
Well, Richardson's He's bad, but he can.
Currently, well, one current good quarterback.
Yeah, and
I'm not saying he can be good, but
yeah, I mean he could probably run one off. He'll probably get. He's exciting to say, or at least entertaining.
Okay.
Seattle Jets. I mean that's that game's only exciting because you want this. Seattle needs to keep winning, so that's just in the NFC West race. That's why that game's exciting. And I don't even know if Rodgers is even playing. I don't think he is. Right?
I believe he is. I believe he's a go.
He's a go. Did he say? He said he was.
It seems like he is.
Oh, okay.
According to the Pat McAfee show, I did watch yesterday.
Oh, okay. And then Tennessee, Washington. Good game. Again, just because Washington is trying to stay alive and Tennessee has a good defense, but regardless, I just think that'll be a good game. Just based off what Tennessee was able to do against Houston, so that's a good game. And then Houston, Jacksonville. Houston needs to stay afloat, so they also need to win that game. So I mean, there's just a lot of games where it's like the must-wins. Rams, New Orleans. Same thing. Maybe the New Orleans shows up. They're undefeated under the new head coach. So who knows? Tampa Bay, Carolina, same thing. Like I guess based off last week performances, this week is a little more exciting because if Carolina is the same team that plays like they did last week against Tampa Bay, that could be exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Division game also, so maybe they're easier for them to do that.
Yeah.
And then Philly, Baltimore.
Game of the week.
Prime time, 125 time. I cannot wait for that game. I think Philly's probably gonna win that one. I'm not kidding. I think we'll see. And then San Francisco, Buffalo, Sunday night. That was a more exciting game in the past. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe Brock Purdy didn't play last week because he was gonna play this game. So who knows? And then fucking Jameis Winston versus Russell versus Bo Nix on Monday night.
Westbrook.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Hey,
so,
he's in Denver too, Doug. He's
he's gonna show up. He's gonna pull up on
my
the
boy
for sure.
Oh yeah. Anyways.
So yeah, go ahead and make your pickerino.
You know what? With that being said, wow. God dang. I'm gonna take Washington. We're gonna take the commies. They have to, right? Have to.
I'm gonna take the Lions because.
Okay. I'm gonna go Tampa. I'm riding with Baker here.
Tampa Bay. Oh, wrong person. Where did I see? I'll take Kansas City.
I'll take Green Bay.
Seattle.
Give me Buffalo, man. I think the Niners are cooked, man.
Yeah. That's a good pick. I don't want to take Dallas. I'll take Cincinnati.
Cincy. Okay. Wow. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Give me Bo Nix. Give me Denver.
Oh, nice. Rams, New Orleans. I'm gonna take the Rams. If they lose this game, I think they're done. So they.
Okay. Give me the Patriots, man. I don't see it.
New England. Pick. I'm gonna take Atlanta.
Give me Baltimore.
I'm gonna take Minnesota.
Alright. Fine, I guess. I'm gonna. I have no joy in making this pick here. At all.
You're taking Dallas.
Give me the Cowboys, man.
No, the Giants are not trying to win.
Yeah,
at all.
Unfortunately.
They have a stronger will to not win games.
Unfortunately, man.
Our team. Let me change windows again. Let's do some.
Okay.
Let's do quick on Snell. Breaking. Two-time Cy Young winner Blake Snell and the Dodgers are in agreement on a 5-year, $182 million contract pending physical, sources tell Jeff Passan and Jorge Castillo. Yours. What do you feel about that?
Shocker, man.
It is kind of a shocker.
Doesn't
this fool? I thought this fool hated the Dodgers.
I thought so too, but money and a chance to win, can change that.
He's Kevin Duranting this a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Especially coming from the Giants is a little like.
Yeah.
He's kind of been our op his whole career, pretty much.
Yeah.
But he reunites with Tyler Glass now. I think it's a lot of money. I think it's a lot of money for a 31-year-old already, bro. So I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
But obviously the potential's there, man. I mean,
5 years, right?
Yeah, 5-year. He's battled some injuries recently in these past few years too. So I'm not like, oh my God, like let's go. But I mean, we need a lefty, and this is a quality lefty in our rotation when healthy.
There you go.
And he's a dominant. When he's on, he could be dominant, just like the rest of our rotation is gonna look like, man. So
2020 World Series starting matchups. Game 1, Kershaw Glass now. Game 2, Gonsolin, Blake Snell. I mean,
let Kershaw give Blake Snell. Blake Snell already has a sick curveball.
yeah.
Just imagine how much better he can get, like from a Kershaw lefty veteran. Hey, this is how you kind of extend your career.
Yeah.
You know, learning how to pitch different ways instead of just throwing and gas like he has his whole career and still can. But again, 31, longevity, arm problems these last few years. I'm a little like, Hopefully Kersh can teach him how to, pace himself a little bit, make him pitch, maybe a little bit more efficiently. But I mean, it still makes me excited for the next year, man. Our rotation's insane, bro.
Yeah, I think it's fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we get that giant player. That giant. Sorry. That Japanese player.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Saki?
Yeah.
Sasaki or something like that?
And then we just gotta. I mean, I'm just down that I'm happy we got pitching. I mean, I do feel like he's op, but regardless, it's like, what am I gonna do? Like, what who the fuck? If he's willing to come, like, what am I gonna do? Be like, no, I don't want the guy. Like, but you're right. 31, 5 years. I mean, but
that's 36. I think I did it on my calculator. I think it was 36 a year, bro. That's a lot. Granted, some money is deferred. I saw some fine print, or not some fine print, but some details that came out, I'm sure, within the contract.
Yeah.
No trade clause, a $56 million signing bonus, and a few some money from the back end is gonna be deferred as well. So here's another.
There's a lot of deferred on our team.
Deferred stuff. People are. It seems like baseball Twitter is mad, bro.
Yeah, I mean, baseball Twitter is always.
But get mad, bro. You're just mad your team's not doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I mean.
Instead of crying, weeping, and moaning, but about teams like the Dodgers and Yankees by the players, small market teams can't afford. Cry and weep about billionaire owners who aren't spending a good percentage of their revenue on bettering your team's on-field product. Mets 2023 revenue 393, payroll 342 million, so they spent 87%. The Rays are at the bottom with 300, so we'll just do by percentage, but the Rays have only spent 100 million. The Athletics have only spent 84 million of their 241 million. I mean, yeah, this is 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the Dodgers do make a shitload of money though. Look at them. I wish we could put this by top revenue. I don't see anybody higher than 549.
No, Yankees.
679 for the Yankees. So yeah, so Yankees are 1, Dodgers are 2, and the Cubs are in 3rd place. Red Sox are in 4th, and the Rays are in 5th. So I mean, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you think we bring Buehler back? Is it looking like we're getting Buehler back?
It's a good question, man. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Oh my god.
It's the Dodgers' fault Boston traded Mookie Betts for a bag of peanuts. It's the Dodgers' fault the Braves chose Matt Olson's contract over Freddie Freeman. It's the Dodgers' fault that Artie Moreno doesn't like deferred money. This is a bad owner's issue, not a Dodgers issue. The same people complaining about the Dodgers made fun of us for years. We don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Way to sum it up there.
10 hours ago, the Dodgers 2025 starting rotation is looking crazy. Scary. Yamamoto, Ohtani, Snell.
Look at all those righties, man. And we'll probably have a 6th in there. in the rotation as well, and which will have to be a lefty.
Okay,
You at least need two, yeah, but probably another one too, because Kirsch is on the health wise.
Yeah.
You want to protect him too. And I'm sure Ohtani's gonna be on at least for the first half of the season or first quarter of the season.
Yeah.
He'll be on a pitch count type thing too. So they'll probably have a 6-man rotation throughout the season. But once crunch time comes, yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna lock in on 4 or 5, and that's it, man. I love it.
Yeah. So that's that. See what happens. Jeff. Yeah, no, yeah, 52 million signing bonus, limited no trade clause, no opt-outs, some deferred money. All right, cool. That's it, dude. Oh, and then Ohtani won MVP. I mean, that's not really news, because of course he's gonna win it. Unanimous. So that's cool. And yeah. So we'll see. We'll keep covering Dodger offseason news as it drops in the weeks to come, because I know that's not the end of it. All right.
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, it's not even winter meetings yet, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually insane how soon this deal got done compared to last year, because he was a free agent last year, and Scott Boras screwed him.
Yeah.
A lot of his other players, but anyways, yeah. Got a bag, bro. Finally
Yeah.
got a contract.
All right.